So just arrived at Kielder. It's a very foggy day today. It was an interesting drive because it was absolutely fine, and we kind of turned on sort of windy roads that go through Northumberland and into very hilly areas, and then the fog sort of rolled in, so it's the visibility is not great today from where I've parked in one of the car parks. I think it's called Tower No car park. I can see the reservoir, but I can't see much else on the other side. It is it's very overcast. It's very wet underfoot. I've seen people slipping over in the mud already as well. Yeah, not going to be ideal conditions, but I'm going to get myself to the toilet and then get a warm up and get to the start line. It's about a 15-20 minute walk from here. Could be an interesting run. I think my legs are going to be absolutely shot to pieces by the end of this, so we'll see how we go, but I'll check in a bit.
Congratulations, Ron. And today is the 100th half marathon as well. Absolutely incredible run. Congratulations. What an achievement. Give me a round of applause. Amazing. Enjoy this. Big smiles all the way around on what could be your final half marathon then, Ron. Unless we can twist the arm, make it 101 next year, we'll see. You might just enjoy this one so much that you think, yeah, go on then. But it's most beautiful. This is the Kielder Marathon weekend. It's weekend number 13. This is half marathon number 8. 1, go!
Son of a southern man, daughter of a free man, children of the Civil War. Blackbird on a limb, both of them diving in deeper than they've been before. And down a red dirt path, covering their tracks, strangers in the light of day. Can't fight it, can't stop, and if they get caught, it's gonna be hell to pay. So baby, meet me down by the rolling oak river where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Can't nobody stop love tonight. Didn't know they'd been followed down through the hollow till a hand grabbed her by the arm. Blood's thicker than water, but even his father ain't never gonna do her no harm. And whiskey on his breath, they were scared to death, and he was meaner than the devil himself. It was him or them, and you can call it a sin, but the Roanoke River won't tell. So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River, where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Can't nobody stop love tonight. Stop this love. Can't nobody 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 stop this love. So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River, where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Can't nobody stop love tonight. So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River, where the cool dark water
to touch. You know I got the juice.
This is tough, really tough. That was a big incline section. I think this is the worst part of the course, but as you can hear, it's very, very difficult. 8 miles in, about 5 to go. Let's go.
Watching the sunset on Tennessee hills. I wish I could capture it, I never will. 'Cause I'm not a painter, can't stay in the lines. Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. It's starting to rain, but I don't feel a thing. Sitting out rocking on that old porch swing. 'Cause I found me something that tastes like springtime. Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. All my life I've known some things I can't control. You can make plans, but they'll change on a dime. So pour me one more glass of dandelion wine. Preachers and dreamers, they both believe in the patterns and powers that we can't quite see. You can spend your life guessing or look for the signs. Sit back and sip on that dandelion wine. All my life I've known some things I can't control. You can make plans, but they'll change most time. So pour me one more glass of dandelion wine. Pour me one more glass of dandelion wine. You can make plans, but they'll change on a dime. So pour me one more glass of dandelion wine. Pour me one more glass of dandelion wine.
Whew. Well, I know I started the last video when I got back to the car exactly the same way, where I do a big dramatic exhale, but that was a tricky half marathon. Very different from the Great North Run, which I expected, but probably not as different. The Great North Run has like 60,000 people, and it's really difficult to kind of quantify that when you're trying to train for it, because you really can't train for that amount of people being around you and feeling so kind of trapped in and condensed. Whereas Kielder was very much a case of it was just hilly. There's no other word for it. It goes past undulating. Hopefully you get a bit of a feeling for it when you watch the video before this, like of the clips and things like that. There's a couple of bits where it's hard to run, and a lot of people weren't running it, and a lot of people would kind of walk up the hills. And then even the downhills, where some of them were quite steep, so you'd end up having to slow yourself down, which puts yourself and your knees under a little bit of stress to slow down. So you can definitely feel it. However, that being said, they do bill it as Britain's most beautiful run or race, and it's hard to argue against it. Now that the fog and the kind of early morning greyness is starting to dissipate, I can see across the reservoir, and it is stunning. Like you were running through bits where it feels like you could be effectively in Middle Earth, somewhere in Lord of the Rings, the Forbidden Forest of Harry Potter, etc. It's very fantasy-like, and it'd be easy to kind of get yourself lost in the kind of beauty of it all. If you want a really good challenge for a half marathon, I think this is perfect in terms of how many people run it. Probably a fantastic amount of people, not too busy, not too quiet. You never feel like you're on your own, but you also never feel crowded in, which is the main thing. In terms of getting back, you get to the finish line, which is at the far end of the reservoir, and then you walk up, which felt like a ridiculous thing to have to do, is walk up a really steep hill to get to where the buses and the coaches were taking you back to the car park. So it was about 10 minutes, even if that, from getting on the coach to getting back to the car. So really, really well organised, the whole race. Hats off to the organisers. I thought it was fantastic. Not me, obviously, because of where it is, there's not many spectators around, other than like friends and family who have decided to come and support their loved ones. But even they were making a big deal, like everyone kind of going past, and the stewards and the volunteers as well. So thank you very much to all of them. Nice fetching medal. There we go. Which is basically the route. I think it's actually the reservoir that they've got on it that you run round. I would probably do it again. I'd love to do it with someone. I'm not one to kind of run with people, but I think that's one where you could have a great time and really kind of soak it in together. I also think you get a tote bag at the end and a t-shirt, which is really cool. The finisher's bag was great. There's like deep freeze stuff. There's the t-shirt. There was a can of sparkling water, which normally I'm not a fan of, but apple and raspberry. Get more Vits. Hats off to them, because I actually really enjoyed that. Lots of different bits and pieces. There was a refresher bar, just for a little bit of a throwback retro one, which was devoured. I haven't tried it yet, but there's a nut butter bar from Cliff. The water was an interesting one as well. There's a couple of those nut bar things in there. The water was in these sort of like plasticky pouches. I don't know if anyone used to run when the Lucozade used to do these squidgy pouches that were almost like a sort of like, I don't know how to explain the material, but they were soft and squidgy, and you could just kind of unscrew it. But these ones were literally, you rip the top off and it was just a squidgy pack, and then you would throw it in the bins that were all the kind of there was areas where you could throw them into. And not that long after, there was a couple of isotonic drinks that were mixed in for the cups, and there was some gels being handed out as well. The gels were a cool one. I took one, and actually normally I'm not a big fan of these gels, but they were giving them out, which was an orange with fruit juice, High Five Sports Nutrition. Actually very, very good. Really enjoyed that. I had one of those at about 10k when they were handing them out, and it really kept me going. So yeah, fair play. But yeah, overall, as you can probably tell, I feel pretty decent. I'm going to drive back. It's about an hour back to Newcastle from here, and I'll have to get all this edited. And I feel pretty good. I feel better than I did when I finished Great North Run, but some of that is probably because it was so hot that day. Today was perfect conditions, really, really cool. It never felt like you were too far away from a water station, so never felt dehydrated, whereas the sun really knocked out of me in the Great North Run. My finish time for today was, I think, pretty much bang on 2:17, and the Great North Run, which is so much flatter and should be faster, was about 2:16. So it shows you how hot and how busy the Great North Run was. And maybe I picked up a little bit of fitness over the last couple of weeks as well, but I was expecting to do today about 2.5. I really didn't think I would be able to get around too quickly, so I'm actually really pleased with that, to be like somewhat near to 2 hours. Yeah, really happy with that. So I'm going to go back, get my feet up, hopefully have a big dirty takeaway tonight. But I really appreciate it, and leave us a comment, let us know what you think of this one. I hope the footage that comes out does it justice, because I really enjoyed this one. Next up, I don't have anything planned until we're away in Disney, so I'll be doing bits and pieces around the actual theme parks, because at the end of the day, it's called Roller Coaster of Running. I've got a couple of videos planned talking about Run Disney, and I've already reached out and heard back from someone who I believe is going to be coming on and joining me as a special guest, which is the first special guest I've had on the channel, so really excited for it. And as always, really appreciate all of your support. Thank you for your kind words and your likes, subscribes. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Please like the video, it helps me out massively. If anything, it just gives me a little bit of a boost to know that people are out there watching and enjoying what I'm putting out there as well. But I'll see you at the next one. Have a great day, guys.